How much you and your family will pay for medical and dental services. For more information and required proof of income, call Elaine Abbott at Eastport Healthcare today at 853-0189. You can also ask for a sliding fee application at the front desk at Eastport Healthcare, 30 Boynton Street in Eastport. The number again is 853-0189. Eastport Healthcare is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Congratulations to all Washington County boys and girls high school basketball teams from your friends at Federal Marine Terminal in Eastport. Your accomplishments both on and off the court, as well as the way you represent your school, your city, your town, and all of Washington County, makes us all very proud to be included as some of your many fans. Good luck to all student athletes in today's game, and best of luck in your quest for the gold ball from your friends at Federal Marine Terminal in Eastport.
Eastern Maine Electric Co-op is a customer-owned, not-for-profit electric utility. That means decisions are made by and for people whose lives are invested in the communities we serve. But your locally owned co-op is also part of a national network of electric co-ops serving 3/4 of the country's landmass. By sharing resources and expertise, these co-ops can not only cut costs and improve service, but also offer programs like the Co-op Connections Card, which has saved EMEC members over $350,000 on prescriptions alone. Eastern Maine Electric, locally owned and proudly serving Maine for over 70 years.
Shopping for a new vehicle in the dead of winter is a lot easier today, and at Downey's Toyota, we're making it even better with our winter clearance sale. Go to Downey'sToyota.com where you'll find more than 350 new Toyotas and more arriving daily. Email us or give us a call at 1-800-TOYOTAS and we'll have a warm vehicle and a cup of coffee waiting for you. Right now, lease a 2019 RAV4 LE all-wheel drive for just $337 a month with only your first payment due at signing. Winter is a great time to shop, and all snowy roads lead to Down East. Down East Toyota on Wilson Street in Brewer.
For household needs, sports and fun, you'll find it at Johnson's.
That takes me back to the days when Johnson's True Value was on Main Street, and Rocky and Jean would greet every customer with a big hello. Well, now when I visit Johnson's True Value, I can't help but think, wouldn't Rocky love this place? They offer everything you'd expect them to and more. Tools, electrical, plumbing, building supplies, paint, stoves, heaters, and small appliances. Their expanded sporting goods and outdoor power equipment center is filled with the area's biggest selection of guns, ammunition, hunting supplies, car-hire clothing, mowers, snow blowers, and more. Complete with on-site small engine parts sales and service. But most importantly, when you walk into Johnson's today, you can still talk to the owners and get a big hello.
You'll find variety when you shop at Johnson's. It's all at Johnson's.
Johnson's True Value and Just Ask Equipment Rental and Sales on North Street in Calais. Rich in tradition and home to the price match guarantee.
And welcome back everyone to Calais High School. Jeff Emmons and Mike Boyce here, and it's a Class C matchup. Calais Lady Blue Devils coming in ranked number 3 with a 12-0 record, taking on the Woodland Lady Dragons. Of course, the Woodland Lady Dragons coming in. There should be some big turning points for an upset here, Mike. As Woodland coming in right on the bubble. They're in 13th place. The top 14 teams make the postseason. The top 2 get a bye.
That's correct. As the Woodland girls have been improving steadily throughout the season. They are 3-10 right now with a 4 more games remaining, and all in a row here right after this one. So any victory is all important. They get solidify at least the prelim game this season.
And we do want to remind everyone, this is the Pink Zone game at Calais High School. And the Calais Lady Blue Devils and the Woodland Lady Dragons are sponsoring the annual Pink Zone game in conjunction with Calais Regional Hospital. And at this game, the National Honor Society will be fundraising for this year's state charity, the Maine Cancer Foundation, by taping, that's right, I said taping, Principal Mary Ann Spearin to the gym wall. And she is being taped up pretty good right now. Right now, you can stop in and you can purchase a piece of tape for $2 a strip. You can purchase them right now at the game. And our goal here is to not only have her firmly stuck to the wall, but to outdo last year's total. They started off, Mike, it was clear packing tape they were taping her up with. Now they've gone to pink tape.
Pink and stronger tape, and it's holding her up. That's how much tape is there.
Well, right now she's on a chair, and eventually, once they get enough tape, they're actually going to kick that chair out, and she's going to be stuck to the wall. We saw this happen last year, and her husband was here last year to catch her just in case it didn't work. He's not here today, so I don't know who's going to catch her. It's not going to be me.
This could be a fun one. If it's anything like the JV game, we're in for a doozy tonight.
Oh, man, it was 37-35. Calais had the basketball. They went down, scored a basket, tied all up at 37 apiece. Woodland came down, and they kicked it inside, back outside, and they nailed the three-pointer to go ahead.
2 seconds to go and hit the three-pointer. Boy, you think it was a varsity game the way everybody reacted in that one, so I'm looking forward to this game. It should be fun.
Yeah, the final score was 40-37. Woodland victorious in the JV game. We have a little extended pre-game show tonight. That's it's not a bad idea right now, Mike, because I'm going to go down through some of the heel point standings. These, of course, are available online, the Maine Principals Association. But let's look at some local teams and what's going on right now. We're going to start off with boys action. Class B boys right now. The top 12 teams make postseason. The top 4 teams get a bye. And here in Washington County, there's one Class B squad, and that is Washington Academy. Right now, they're 10-5, and they are in 4th place. So right now, if the season ends today, they'd have a bye into Bangor.
Good for them. Good for them.
Class C boys, the top 14 teams make the postseason. The top 2 teams get a bye. Right now, Woodland is in 7th place. So right now, Woodland would be hosting a prelim game.
Yep,
and they'd be taking on Penobscot Valley. So they're 7-10 would be playing off in the postseason.
7-10.
Calais right now is in 13th place, so they would have to travel to Fort Kent right now. And Narragansett right now, they're out of the playoff picture. They're 2-10, and they are in 17th place. But they still have time to get back in the postseason picture.
Still a lot of games to be played. 4 or 5 games can make or break a team here.
And in Class D, Jonesboro Beals 11-0. They're the only undefeated team in Class D boys. But right now they're in 3rd place. They still have a lot of games left. As of right now, wouldn't you know it, right now they would be hosting Machias Memorial High School.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Machias right now is in 6th place at 6-7. But as I mentioned, Jonesboro Beals still with a lot of games to play. And even though they're in 3rd place, they have 53 points. The number 1 Van Buren team only has 59. So a lot of point-worthy teams left out there for the Jonesboro Beals Royals.
Actually, this late in the season, that's fairly close. Really. That could flip, in one game could flip that.
And in Class D boys action, girls action, we have one team in the girls action, that is Washington Academy. Right now they're out of the playoff hunt. They're in 16th place. In Class C Northern Girls, it gets interesting. Calais right now is in 3rd place at 12-0. And Fort Fairfield is in 2nd place at 12-1. About 5 points separate those 2 teams. So Calais still has 6 games left on their schedule. Tonight, of course, every game very, very important. Tonight, Woodland coming in. They are ranked number 13, 3-10 their record. So right now, Calais will be hosting Mataronka Academy. Narragansett is in 7th place. They're 11-1. They have a big matchup left with Calais. So right now, Narragansett, if the season ended today, they would be hosting BCHS. And Woodland right now would be traveling to Dexter. Dexter is ranked number 4 at 8-4 their record. So a lot of turning points on the line over the next 2.5 weeks.
And previously, the Lady Blue Devils defeated Woodland up at the Dragon Dome by the score of 61-37. So if anybody's wondering, that was early in the 1st of December, basically, when they played. So we've gone almost 2 months.
Yeah, and if you look at Class D Girls North, Shed right now from Washington County in number 5, ranked number 5, with a record of 8-6. So right now they would have to travel to Skank High School. But there's only 4 points, separating those 2 squads. So a lot of big games for them. Here's where it gets really interesting. The top 9 teams make the postseason. The top 7 get a bye. 8 and 9 play off for the last positioning. Right now, Machias is in 9th place with a 3-9 record. Jonesboro Beals is in 10th place with a 3-8 record. And funny or not, they play each other. They still haven't played each other. They have 2 games against each other.
Wow.
They're probably going to decide their own destiny.
Yes, absolutely. And if they split, they could be playing each other in a prelim. Wow, that's Who'd have thought that? But no, a lot of games going to be played here. It should be a lot of fun going down the stretch, and hope all the Washington County teams get into the tourney. As everybody looks forward to the tourney week. A lot of people take vacation during that week and head to Bangor for the entire time. So good luck to them, and I want to say good luck to all the cheerleaders as the Eastern Maine. All the classes play this weekend. I believe it's Saturday in Bangor for the Eastern Maine Championship. But I just want to say good luck to all the cheerleaders. They work very, very hard, and I hope everybody does real well.
Yeah, we want to remind you that the weather's supposed to be looking pretty good for Saturday, so a good opportunity. Take a road trip to Bangor Saturday morning. Watch all the Washington County girls. Hopefully they'll be placing in Bangor. Stop, grab something to eat, take a ride back home.
That's exactly right. So it should be fun.
Got a good crowd on hand tonight, as we mentioned, and it's funny, you look down through, and probably about half the people here are dressed in pink, as Mike and I are dressed in pink.
Oh, we'll be coming.
Only real men wear pink.
That's right. I'm at somebody important now.
Yeah, Jamie asked me about that shirt. He said, why don't we get those for all the announcers? I said, we do for all the good ones. He's probably listening to us right now. He's down in front of us, so I had to make sure I threw that out there. Even Jeff Redding up here wearing pink tonight. 3 official system for this evening. Mr. Stewart, Mr. Barbie, and Mr. Urquhart here tonight at Calais High School. Thoughts are with Kendrick Mitchell. Kendrick Mitchell, 0.6 of a second. He was backtracking, and he actually fell. I think he hit his elbow, but he was sitting on the bench, so I think he's doing okay. Kendrick is
in a long time.
Man, I think he just had knee replacement, too. He's a better man than I am. Don't tell him I said that, though. Public address announcer, Ann Scott, should be going down through. First of all, the non-starters for the Woodland Lady Dragons. And number 5, Sierra Bryan. Number 10 is Amy Cox. Number 15, Joanna Krasidovich.
Right.
Number 20 is Alyssa Stevens. Number 30 is Emma Highland, and number 33 is Summer Woodruff, the lone senior on this Woodland squad.
Yeah, she got recognized at the final home game this past week.
The non-starters for the Calais Lady Blue Devils. Tonight you are looking at number 1, Trinity Jones. Number 2, Serena Fredette. Number 10, Nevaeh Thomas. Number 14, Kendra Stevens. Number 25, Mercedes Owen. Number 30, Alexis Donahue, and number 32, Libby Batar. And those are your non-starters for the Calais Lady Blue Devils. Calais, of course, coached by Bill McVicker, John Cowell, Randy Morrison, and half of the people in the stands. Michelle Ripley and Keith Moody, the officials for the Woodland Lady Dragons. Right now, let's take a clear look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Sunrise Eye Care in Calais and Machias. Let Sunrise Eye Care help you see everything more clearly. Call 454-2277 or 255-4461 today for an appointment. Now, here's your Sunrise Eye Care starting lineup. First of all, for the visiting Woodland Lady Dragons, 3-10 their record. They're coming in with number 1, Nicole Cox. She's a freshman. Number 4, Emily Erskine, she's a junior. Number 12, Abby Walker, a junior. Number 21, Jaden Smith, she's a junior. And 25, a junior, Emily Curtis. Goes Curtis, Smith, Walker, Erskine, and Cox for the Woodland Lady Dragons. For the Calais Lady Blue Devils, 12-0 their record, coming in ranked number 3 in Northern Maine Class C. Their starters go like this. Number 00 is Lauren Cook, she is a senior. Number 4, Sophie McVicker, a junior. Number 15, Nadra Bassett, she is a junior. Number 23, Olivia Huckins, a senior. And sophomore, number 33, Sage Phillips. So it's Phillips, Huckins, Bassett, McVicker, and Cook for the Calais Lady Blue Devils. And as is the tradition, as we watch the Calais Lady Blue Devils go into the stands, hand out T-shirts before the game. Right now we're going to rise for the playing of the national anthem by the Calais High School Pep Band.
All spectators are reminded to please remove their hats during the playing of the anthem.
The Calais Lady Blue Devils in the direction. Let's see. I always forget her name. She's going to kill me for that, too.
Oh, I don't know the young lady's name.
Well, young lady, she appreciates that. And I'm going to look down through my program here. She's done an excellent job with this Calais High School band for the past few years. Especially if you look at the attendance here at this Calais High School band. I mean, really, very, very impressive. On the back cover, I believe, Mike.
Back cover? Okay, let me go.
Oh, guess not. Ping zone game? Now I'm really in trouble. Phillips will be going up against Curtis. Phillips for Calais, Curtis for Woodland. Mr. Urquhart will put the ball in play.
This is probably the biggest crowd of the year.
This will probably be the night I win my second 50-50 draw. Ball's going to be tap controlled by Woodland. We're underway here at Calais High School. Walker with the basketball, kicks it over the right-hand side. Smith, nowhere to go, kicks it back out. And now it's Curtis. Curtis going to swing it all the way over, and that's going to fall out of bounds. Turnover goes to Calais.
A little bit too far on the pass. Right idea.
It'll be interesting to see what Woodland tries to do here defensively against Calais, because Calais really has opened up their inside game over the second half of this season.
Yeah, we'll see how they play it.
With the basketball, here's McVicker on the far side. Now it's Huckins. Gets it over to Cook. Cook looks underneath. Gets a screen. Baseline. Shots off. No good. Offensive board. Up. No good. Offensive board. One more time. Up. No good. Foul on Woodland.
First on the team, and it looks like that was on Abby Walker as she got the inside position and gets rewarded to go to the line.
And that is going to be on Walker. And good job that time by Phillips. 2 offensive boards. Second one, put it back up. She was fouled. She's going the line for 2. First foul shot, nothing but net. And something else, Mike, we talked about quite a bit this year is the play of Phillips and Bassett and Stevens underneath.
She gets great inside position.
Second one's also good. And they're great from the foul line as well. With the basketball, coming up with it is Curtis. Curtis from the foul line kicks it over. Cox. Cox back to Curtis. Curtis picks up a dribble. Back at it goes to Cox. Now swinging around the top. It goes to Erskine. Erskine looks underneath. Nothing doing. Still with the dribbles. Gets the screen outside. Over to Curtis. Curtis thought about the 3. Doesn't take it. Phillips out on her. Out on top of the key to Cox. Back over now to Smith. Lost the handle, picks it back up, back to Erskine again. Erskine tried to penetrate, kicks it back to Cox. Cox going to fire the 3. It's going to be off no good. Good job boxing out that time for Bassett. Calais looks to push it back the other way. Cook with it, gives it underneath to Bassett. Over to Phillips, up and good.
Very good fast break.
4-zip, Calais on top, and bounce pass comes in. McVicker with a steal. McVicker bounce pass underneath. Phillips, shots, up and good.
Another costly turnover.
Phillips 6, Woodland zip. Ball stolen away by McVicker again. Already goes to Cook. Cook for 3. That's good. Timeout on the court. 9-zip. Calais on top. We're back to Calais High School after these.
Do you have college credits and no degree? WCCC offers a $500 scholarship for adult students to return to college. With more than 28 degree programs and training opportunities, WCCC is preparing you for the workforce. Discover your path to completing a degree at WCCC by submitting a free application at wccc.me.edu and send us a copy of your transcripts. We'll review and contact you with a program that helps you complete your degree. WCCC is close to home, affordable, and committed to your success. Call 207-454-1000 or online at wccc.me.edu.
Protecting against the elements is important during these winter months. Don't forget that our eyes need protection too. Sunrise Eye Care wants to remind you to remember to wear your sunglasses to protect against UV light and snow blindness that can occur when the sun reflects off the snow. We're having a sale on all polarized sunglasses to help ensure you're covered this winter and all year long. Stop in and see our opticians in Calais or Machias and save 20% on all sunglasses from now through February 28th.
Remember, at Sunrise Eye Care, we can't wait to see you.
Welcome back to Calais High School. Calais with the steal off the inbounds pass. McVicker just put a shot up. It's going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Curtis back the other way. Curtis still with a dribble. Kicks it all the way over the right-hand side to Smith. Nothing doing. Back to Curtis one more time. Curtis outside, looking underneath. Tenacious defense by Calais. Cox with it now. She gets the screen, gets back around, back, curves again. Ball's loose on the floor. Calais going to come away with it. And let's say it's going to be a tie-up Calais basketball.
Very good pressure defense as Woodland is having trouble getting the ball inside to get a shot off. I have Woodland down with 6 turnovers already.
5:35 to go in the opening quarter. 9-zip. Calais on top. Vicker goes over to Hawkins. Hawkins to Phillips. Phillips, baseline shot. It's going to be in and out. Rebound pulled down by Hawkins, and that's going to be a foul on Woodland.
That'd be on Curtis on a blocking foul there. Her first, second on the team.
That'll give Calais the basketball underneath their own basket. 9-zip. Calais on top. I think Woodland's only gotten off one shot, I believe.
Yeah. That's correct.
Now we're set. Hawkins going to put it in play. All the way out it goes to Cook. Cook set by back to Hawkins. Hawkins looks underneath, back on top. Cook, wrong three! In and out. Rebound pulled down by McVicker.
No, she was out of bounds when she got the rebound, when she came down with it.
What hustle that time. McVicker got around the Woodland defender a little bit too far under the basket. Full court pressure put on by Calais. Ball comes in, Erskine with it. Erskine pressured in the backcourt by Hawkins, gets the screen, goes by, crosses midcourt, still with a dribble. Goes over to Cox. Cox lobs it underneath, almost thrown away. Picked up by Curtis. Curtis in the corner. And Phillips on her, a lot of contact. Shot's going to be off, no good. Rebound fought for. Cook comes away with it. Cook all the way up to Hawkins. Hawkins up, off, no good. Rebound by Curtis.
Good hustle back on that.
4:40 to go in the first quarter. Calais on top, 9-zip. So after that timeout by Coach Moody, Calais has not scored in the last minute. Baseline to go, wide open, left hand side, up and good that time by Walker.
They get the penetration.
Missed defensive assignment by Calais puts Woodland on the board, 9-2. Hawkins with it on the far side. In the corner it goes to Smith, to McVicker. Foul line. Phillips has it blocked by Curtis. Almost thrown away by McVicker. In the corner it goes. Erskine for three. That's going to be blocked by Calais. McVicker with the block.
Timed it perfectly. But everybody that's any played any game will have that shot blocked at one point or another.
Yeah. Inbounds pass comes in to Cox. Out she goes to Erskine. Erskine still with a dribble. Back to Cox. Cox guarded by Cook. Gets the screen. Thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Back out it goes to Erskine. Erskine guarded by Hawkins. Goes by her. Reach in that time by Phillips. And that's going to be a foul. And that's one of those ones that Coach McVicker's going to say, why did you do that?
Why did you reach in the first on Phillips, the first on the team?
That'll give Woodland the basketball on the end line. 9-2 is your score. As Woodland, after that timeout, has shut Calais down for about a minute and a half. Erskine with the basketball. Out on top it goes to Cox. Cox gets by her defender. Foul line, almost stolen away. Walker picks it up though. Back out it goes to Erskine again. Erskine with the dribble. Works it back out on top. Very deliberate offense here by Woodland.
Trying to slow down Calais. Very deliberate.
The Zoo gets involved, calling for a defense. Now it goes to Curtis. Curtis, shot's going to be off, no good. Rebound fought for, and coming away with it is Bassett. All the way down. Wow, a lot of contact. Phillips going to take it up, no good. She's going to draw the foul.
Phillips hustling down.
Followed the play that time. Good job by Phillips.
And they called that on Nicole Cox, her first. Third on the team.
Got to put Phillips on the line. First foul shot's going to be good. 3 for 3 from the line for Phillips. Takes her time. Second one also good. .30-second timeout's going to be called by Calais. We'll take one, too. 3:09 to go. Calais up by 2 by 11-9. We're back after these.
delivering on a promise to keep families comfortable year-round. That's Dead River Company, family-owned for over 100 years and proud to serve all of Washington County with reliable heating oil and propane delivery, 24-hour responsive emergency service, and energy-efficient heating equipment installation. Dead River Company. When you need us, we'll be there. With offices serving Washington County and Calais, Machias, and Eastport, find us online at deadriver.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Calais High School. Jeff Demmons, Mike Boyce. Pink zone game at Calais High School. Calais and Woodland girls action. 3:09 to go in the first quarter. Calais up 11-2, up by 9. With the basketball in the backcourt is Smith. Knocked out of bounds. Good hands that time by McVicker. She gets some words of encouragement from Grampy Bill. That's always nice to get.
Yeah, good pressure put on by the Lady Blue Devils here in the backcourt.
Jaden Smith puts it in. Erskine with it. Guided by Huckins. Crosses midcourt easily. Still with the dribble. Right inside it goes to Cox. Cox in the corner it goes. Curtis. Curtis puts it on the floor. Still with the dribble. Going to find someone. She does just in time. Smith with it. Back out to Curtis for three. That's going to be off. No good. Rebound by Bassett. And that's going to be a foul from behind on Woodland. Good job positioning that time by Bassett.
A little too aggressive by Abby Walker there as she picked up her second.
And with that, quickly, Stevens will check in for her. At the next opportunity, McVicker with the basketball. 2:35 to go here in this first quarter. McVicker gives it over to Cook. Cook in the paint. Shot's going to be off. No good. Rebound tied up. Alternating possession is going to be Woodland. Good job that time. Brought the ball down, and Phillips was right there.
Yeah, it's classic mistake. When you get the rebound, don't bring it down. Keep it up over your head.
11-2, Calais on top. Full court pressure still put on by the Lady Blue Devils in the backcourt, trying to get it in play. They do. Curtis gets it in. Into Cox. Back he goes to Curtis. She's going to bring it up. She's guided by Phillips. Phillips right now with one foul. Does not want to pick up another one right now. Shot's going to be up. Off. No good. Rebound. Bassett one more time. With the basketball, Huckins gets it all the way down to Cook. Back out to McVicker. Out on top it goes to Huckins. Huckins gets a screen. Back to Cook. Travel.
Yeah, she did. She got twisted up with her feet there and dragged the pivot foot for the travel. Second turnover for the Lady Blue Devils.
So Woodland will have the basketball underneath the Calais basket. Curtis will have to tie her shoe. They'll take a break. The girls all wearing pink socks tonight. Yes. Mike and I wearing pink shirts. And wearing them nicely, might I add.
That's right. We're looking awesome.
Well, yeah. You don't need the shirts for that, Mike. Pressure in the backcourt. Ball's going to be stolen away by Phillips. Phillips gets it all the way down to Cook. Cook up. Off glass, no good. Phillips with the board. Puts it back up for two.
Playing a whale of the first quarter.
Wow, I think Phillips has, 11 of the points?
Yes.
Left-hand side with it is Erskine. Erskine, top of the key. Ball stolen away by Bassett. Bassett gets it up to Cook. All the way over to Huckins. Huckins takes it up for two. A minute 27 to go. Calais on a little run here, 15-2. Curtis with the basketball. Still with the dribble. Phillips going to back off. She dribbles it up across midcourt with 1:15 to go here in this first quarter at Calais High School. Calais by 13 as they've held Woodland to 2 points here in the first 7 minutes of this first quarter. With the basketball is Stevens. Try to go baseline. Baseline jumper's going to be off. No good. Rebound by Calais. They're looking to run. Up it goes to Cook. Cook up off. No good. Rebound by Huckins. Huckins gives it out to Bassett. Bassett, you see, it's going to be a tie-up. It'll be Calais ball.
Alyssa Stevens with a nice aggressive play to get the tie-up.
That time Bassett brought it down. Stevens right there to tie it up. Good job running the floor that time for Calais. Just could not get it to go. And let's see, it's going to be Calais ball knocked out of bounds by Cox. Tried to force one in the paint that time. They said, okay, let's not do that again. 53 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Set play all the way in to Bassett. Now it's McVicker. McVicker to Huckins. He squares for three. That's good.
Nothing but net.
18-2. Calais on top. Inbounds pass comes in. That's going to be a little bit too far. Good hustle that time by Erskine. It's going to be tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Calais. And quickly, Amy Cox will check in. Erskine will check out for Woodland.
You have the two Cox twins in there for Woodland. They try to get a good quality shot off here with 32 seconds to play.
Curtis going to put it in play. Looking for someone who's going to have to hurry. The ball's going to be a little bit too far. Calais basketball. Tight defense by Calais, and Batar's going to check in. Bassett will check out. Great first quarter also by Bassett. 30.1 seconds to go. Calais by 16, 18-2. McVicker with it. McVicker out on top to Huckins. Set play right inside. Cook, nothing doing. High post, it goes to Batar. Batar out to Huckins. They say, okay, didn't have it that time. Let's try it again. Huckins with it. Over it goes to Cook. She squares for three. It's going to be off no good. Rebound by Phillips. Now McVicker. And that's going to be a holding foul on Woodland.
Woodland, yeah. That'll be on Amy Cox. Her first. And fifth on the team.
5.9 seconds to go. Let's see what Calais does off the inbounds pass underneath their own basket. Comes into Phillips. Phillips over to Huckins. Huckins bounce pass in to Phillips. Up off glass. Oh, rolled out. No good. We played one quarter at Calais High School. Calais on top 18-2. We're back after this on Classic Hits.
Remodeling, renovating, or building new, Hammond Lumber Company will help you take the guesswork out of creating your new kitchen or bath. Bring your plans, sketches, or just your initial ideas to the design professionals at Hammond's Kitchen, Bath, and Flooring Center. Using 3D design software, Hammond's designers can show you how your project will look in several variations and help you create your new kitchen or bath right there in the store. Need a little more inspiration? Explore Hammond's complete in-store kitchen and bath showroom displays and try out their features firsthand. When you find one you like, Hammond's designers will help you make it your own. From countertops to cabinets to flooring, in your choice of materials and colors. Hammond's professional design services are included when you purchase your materials from them. And of course, Hammond will deliver your order for free within striking distance of any of their 21 locations statewide. Creating a custom kitchen or bath is easy when you make Hammond Lumber Company your building project partner.
WQDY-FM, Calais, Maine, St. Stephen, New Brunswick, and WALZ-FM, Machias, Maine. Classic Hits 92.7 and 95.3.
Welcome back, everyone, to Calais High School Pink Zone game. Jeff Demmons, Mike Boyce here, getting ready for the second quarter of action.
I have Woodland down with 9 turnovers.
Wow,
in the first quarter.
Only 2 points, Mike. Calais held them to 2 points, and not a lot of shots either. In the corner it goes to Curtis. Curtis thought about the three, doesn't take it. Stevens is in the game for Calais. She's on Curtis. Out on top they go. Amy Cox dishes it inside to Curtis. Curtis boxed up inside. Shot's going to be off no good. Rebound by Batar. Batar gets it out to McVicker. McVicker's going to push it back the other way. McVicker with it. Bounce pass goes inside to Batar. Batar up and good. 20-2. Calais on top. Curtis with the basketball, guarded by Stevens, out on top. Just underway here in the second quarter at Calais High School. Now it goes to Nicole Cox. Cox with it, back over it goes to Amy Cox. Back to Nicole. Lobs it underneath, a little bit too far, tapped away, picked up by Calais. Cook with it, Cook underneath. Huckins up for two. What a pass that time by Cook.
Pretty pass, fast break.
22-2, Calais on top. Curtis with the basketball for Woodland. Stevens on her. Curtis looks for somebody to move. Ball's almost stolen away. It is stolen away by Calais. All the way down, a little bit too far that time. Stolen by Huckins. Tried to get it down to Cook. And with that, Curtis is going to get a break.
Yeah, she's expending a lot of energy out there.
So with the basketball will be Woodland. Underneath her Calais basket. Jaden Smith with it. Dribbles it across midcourt, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Calais.
Yeah. A little bit too much body. It's beyond Vicker. Her first, second on the team.
6:35 to go in the first half here at Calais High School. Bounce pass comes in, stolen away by Hawkins. Hawkins with the steal. She's going to bring it up for Calais. Over to McVicker. She squares for three. That's going to be no good. Long shot. Ball's going to be chased down by Woodruff.
Nice box out.
Stevens now gets rid of it to Cox. Amy Cox out on top to Stevens. Baseline it goes to Woodruff. in the paint. Ball's blocked by Stevens. Calais comes away with a loose ball. All the way down it goes. Cook under. He ended no good. Rebound by McVicker. McVicker pulls it back. She squares for three. That's going to be off no good. Rebound by Batar. Her shot's going to be up off no good. Rebound this time pulled down by Woodland's Woodruff.
Woodruff, the good defense.
With the basketball, Amy Cox tried to penetrate, couldn't do it. Kicks it over to Stevens. Back it goes to Cox. Cox out on top. Tried to penetrate with Stevens. Going to kick it over, but shot was no good. Rebound pulled down by Calais. McVicker with it. McVicker gets one by one defender. Going to give it over to Huckins in the corner for three. That's good.
Squared up perfectly.
25-2. Calais on top. Inbounds pass comes in. Nicole Cox with it. Crosses midcourt. Ball's almost stolen away. Now it's going to be a tie-up. No, they say it's going to be a foul.
Looks like the foul will be on Cook on the reach in.
A little bit of a carry before that.
Foul on Cook.
Going to get a high dribble and get a hand underneath the ball. Tried to control it. Back on the floor again. And with that, let's see. Coming in for Calais will be Jones. Curtis back into the ball game for Woodland. Ooh, that was a backcourt violation.
Unfortunately, yes, it was.
With a basketball, there's Woodland. Smith try to go baseline, cut off, nowhere to go. Ball's still Woodland with it. Nicole Cox gives it back over in the paint to Smith, and let's see, travel.
Okay, I thought they got called 3 seconds there because they could have done that too.
4:57 to go in the first half here at Calais High School. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, it'll be the Duncan Halftime Stat Show, brought to you all season long by Duncan on North Street in Calais and by the Dyke in Machias. America and Mike and I run on Duncan. High post, it goes to Batar. Batar over to Stevens. Stevens stops, pops, off, no good. Rebound pulls down by Curtis. Curtis with it. Curtis going back the other way. Ball's going to be up and good off the glass.
Nice shot.
McVicker went for the block, but wisely backed off. Did not want to pick up her second foul on that play. McVicker with the basketball for Calais. Goes to Batar. Batar back to McVicker. Swing it around the top to Jones. Jones back to McVicker. McVicker looks underneath. She says, okay, I'm going to bring this back up on top. Let's set it up. Let's run the offense. Now McVicker with it over to Huckins on top. Huckins in the paint. Running one-hander. Is going to be off no good. Rebound by Curtis for Woodland.
Good defensive start for the Lady Dragons.
25-4. Cook will check in the next opportunity for Calais. Also coming back in will be Walker. Walker with 2 fouls. And coming back in will be Stevens also for Woodland at the next dead ball. Inside the goal. Ball's going to be stolen away. Batar with the steal. McVicker with it. Vicker up. Nice catch. Huckins up. Off glass and good.
Patented fast break.
With a basketball, Nicole Cox. We're on to 3:33 to go in this first half. Also, Donahue's going to check in at the next opportunity. Shot's going to be off, no good. Rebound pulled down by McVicker. She gets it up to Huckins. Huckins, bounce pass goes over, tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Woodland.
Woodruff hustling back. Knock it out of bounds to stop that fast break. I've never seen a Lady Blues fast break work so perfectly. I mean, they are just, it's perfect. 1 or 2 passes and in the basket.
Huckins going to put the ball in play. It comes in all the way out on top. It goes to Cook. Cook squares for 3. It's got off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound pulled down by Woodland. Stevens with the board. Underneath. Shot's going to be up and good by Stevens. Check that. That was Smith with the board. Nice Stevens with the shot.
Yes.
27-6. 3 minutes to go here in this first half at Calais High School. With the basketball, baseline. Stevens, shot's going to be off, no good. Wrong rebounds tapped out. Erskine comes away with it. Erskine still in the backcourt, gets it up. Midcourt now is Curtis. Calais by 21. Curtis still with the dribble, double teamed out on top, goes to Erskine. Erskine's going to fire the 3. Shot's going to be off, no good. Bounces around 3 times, coming away with the ball. He's going to be done here. Travel. She went down to the floor. So 2:35 to go here in this first half.
So what set play they run here?
27-6. Calais on top. Comes in to Curtis. Curtis shot in the paint. He's going to be off no good. Rebound pulled down by Stevens. Like that. Now loose. Nice save by Stevens. Picked up by Curtis though. Curtis going to take the 3. That's going to be off no good. Rebound pulled down by Cook. Cook Looks to push it, doesn't have the number, says, okay, let's slow it down. I'm going to wait. Now it goes in. The bounce off the back of a Calais player. Back the other way with it is Stevens, end to end. Ball's tapped away by Cook. What a play by Cook.
Great hustle, especially not picking up the foul.
She went around Stevens and just reached in and tapped the ball out of bounds. Smith will check out for Woodland as Nicole Cox comes back in. Curtis puts the ball in play. Coming back in also for Calais is McVicker as Huckins will have a break. Now we're set. Cox waits for it to develop. Looks for the cutter. It goes over to Cox. Back he goes to Curtis. Curtis nowhere to go. Double teamed in the paint. And it's tapped out of bounds. It's going to remain Woodland basketball with 2:05 to go.
And get another shot here as they're trying to get their offense going.
Woodland with the basketball. Curtis trying to find someone. She's going to have to hurry. She does, wide open. The ball's going to be right through her hands. Is Jones going to pick up the loose ball? Now with the basketball. And that's going to be, let's see.
A timeout?
Timeout.
Yes.
Go up by Coach McVicker. Good timeout by Calais. 27-6. 1:58 to go here in the first half. We're back after this. Congratulations to all Washington County boys and girls high school basketball teams from your friends at Federal Marine Terminal in Eastport. Your accomplishments both on and off the court, as well as the way you represent your school, your city, your town, and all of Washington County, makes us all very proud to be included as some of your many fans. Good luck to all student athletes in today's game, and best of luck in your quest for the gold ball from your friends at Federal Marine Terminal in Eastport. Welcome back, everyone, to Calais High School. Jeff Demons, Mike Boys. 1:58 to go here in the first half of Calais High School. Is going to be Calais basketball after the timeout by Coach McVicker, which is going to result in a turnover if he hadn't have used the timeout.
That is correct.
So McVicker with the ball for Calais. Goes over to Cook. Cook tries to penetrate, kicks it over to Phillips. Phillips
travels.
Going to be called for steps.
Yeah. She took off for the feed, lifted up her foot before she released the ball. That's a 6th turnover for Calais.
Full court pressure put on by the Lady Blue Devils one more time. Now they're going to back off. Erskine with the basketball. Crosses midcourt, gives it over to Curtis. Minute 35 to go here in this first half. Curtis still with it, gets rid of it. Stevens. Stevens goes over to Cox. Nicole Cox on the baseline. To Walker, back out on top, it goes to Stevens. Stevens has it knocked away. Kicked basketball, picked up by Emily Erskine. Erskine still with the dribble out on top now. It goes to Stevens. And good job defensively here by Calais. Woodland's having a hard time getting a shot. Now Walker's going to take an outside shot for 2.
Just inside the 3-point line for Walker.
27-8, Calais by 19. Calais has been on a couple runs in this game. Woodland hanging in right now. Cook with it. Cook tried to get it over. Ball to be stolen away by Walker.
Nice defense.
Walker with a steal. We're under a minute to go in the first half. Walker gives it over to Erskine. Erskine, left-hand side to Stevens. Out on top now to Erskine one more time. Inside it goes to Curtis. Ball's knocked away, stolen away by Cox for Calais. And tapped out of bounds. It'll be Calais basketball.
Yeah, she got double teamed down the low post.
Curtis is really lucky she didn't get a foul on that one. As she was a little frustrated when the ball was stolen away.
Very fortunate.
With the basketball is McVicker, crosses midcourt. Let's see what they play. See if they play for one. Bounce pass. Donahue's shot's going to be off, no good. Rebounds tapped around. Ball's going to be picked up by Woodland. Check that, Curtis with it. Curtis, shot's going to be no good, and that's going to be a foul on Calais.
Yeah, that'll be on Phillips. She hadn't established a defensive position to draw that offensive foul.
And you can tell when Curtis grabbed that ball that she was going to take it end to end.
Bound and determined on that one.
Curtis on the line. In the active shooting, she'll have 2. First one's going to be off, no good. She'll have one more. 27-8, Calais up by 19, 17.3 seconds to go. In a very slow offensive game for both squads. Second one's going to be off, no good. Rebound pulled down by Phillips. Outlet goes to Cook. Cook still with it. Foul line stops, pops, off, no good. Rebound. Good save that time by Calais, but right into the hands of Woodland. And Phillips a little frustrated that time as she had someone grab her arm going through with no call. Long shot of the buzzer is no good. We played one half at Calais High School. Calais on top 27-8. Stay tuned for our halftime stat show brought to you all season long by Duncan. On North Street in Calais and by the Dyke and Machias, America, and Mike and I run on Duncan.
Delivering on a promise to keep families comfortable year-round. That's Dead River Company, family-owned for over 100 years and proud to serve all of Washington County with reliable heating oil and propane delivery, 24-hour responsive emergency service, and energy-efficient heating equipment installation. Dead River Company. When you need us, we'll be there. With offices serving Washington County in Calais, Machias, and Eastport, find us online at deadriver.com.
Are you having difficulty paying for medical and dental care? Eastport Healthcare can help. Depending on your income and family size, a sliding fee scale decides how much you and your family will pay for medical and dental services. For more information and required proof of income, call Elaine Abbott at Eastport Healthcare today at 853-0189. You can also ask for a sliding fee application at the front desk at Eastport Healthcare, 30 Boynton Street in Eastport. The number again is 853-0189. Eastport Healthcare is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Eastern Maine Electric Co-op is a customer-owned, not-for-profit electric utility. That means decisions are made by and for people whose lives are invested in the communities we serve. But your locally owned co-op is also part of a national network of electric co-ops serving 3/4 of the country's landmass. By sharing resources and expertise, these co-ops can not only cut costs and improve service, but also offer programs like the Co-op Connections Card, which has saved EMEC members over $350,000 on prescriptions alone. Eastern Maine Electric, locally owned and proudly serving Maine for over 70 years.
Cabin Fever Embroidery can make you look great. They have polo shirts, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, coats, jackets, and so much more that they can custom embroider with your company logo. They can even embroider your favorite team and your favorite player's name on a new sweatshirt. Plus, Cabin Fever Embroidery offers a fast turnaround on your order. Custom embroidery available locally at Cabin Fever Embroidery, located with Cabin Fever Auto 1010 Graphics, 291 North Street in Calais. Call 454-0083.
With multiple projects going on at any one time, Nick Voltalina and the crew at MB Construction are always on the go. But if they don't have the materials they need when they need them, production grinds to a halt. Hammond Lumber Company's prompt deliveries and stand-up customer service helps keep their projects on track.
I'm Nick Voltalina with MB Construction. We affiliated ourselves with Hammond Lumber about 7 years ago, and we exclusively use them on all of our building products. Hammond Lumber service has been impeccable before, during, and after the sale. You go in the store, they all know you. They're all willing to lend a helping hand, whether it's your salesman or not. With 5 to 8 projects going on a daily basis, Hammond Lumber has the ability to deliver to our multiple projects all at once. It helps suit our needs, and it helps the efficiency of NB Construction's final product.
Whether you're a homeowner, do-it-yourselfer, or a professional like Nick Voltalina, keep your project on schedule with help from Hammond Lumber, your building project partner.
The Sherrod Agency in Calais is an independent agency in business to serve you. Being an independent, they represent many different major companies, including Vermont Mutual, Patriot, Allstate, Foremost, Progressive, Dairyland, and Concord. And when you visit the Sherrod Agency, they know you, so they look for the right company to meet your needs. That's what friends do. Call the Sherrod Agency today at 454-7084 or visit them on North Street in Milltown, Maine.
Girl Scout cookie-inspired flavors are now at Dunkin'. When the spirit of the Girl Scouts meets Dunkin' coffee, it's easy to get a delicious cup of can-do. Thin Mints and coconut caramel flavors are here to help you tackle your day. Grab a medium latte or cappuccino for $2 from 2 to 6 p.m. and take on whatever lies ahead.
Girl Scout-inspired flavors are here now at Dunkin' on North Street in Calais and by the Dike in Machias. America runs on Dunkin'. And welcome back, everyone, to Calais High School. Jeff Demmons and Mike Boyce here. We're hearing some announcements right now. This is the Pink Zone game in honor of breast cancer awareness survivors. So we, right now, Dee Dee Travis from Calais Regional Hospital is saying a few words. And I'm going to see if I can pick up some of this.
In a typical fashion in Washington County, we're not the greatest at taking care of ourselves with screenings in general. Breast cancer screening is just one, but there's lots of screenings that can keep your self healthy and make it much easier to recuperate. So this is just one of the many. And it's one way that the hospital works to remind you to keep up with your health screenings. We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, BCT Communications and DLT World, for helping us spread the message for screenings. On the back of your programs is information that's specific to breast cancer screenings and things that you
She is going to do a couple of drawings right now. So, Mike, let's take a look now. Let's look at the stats for both Calais and for Woodland in a game. Really, it looked like for a while Calais might run away with it. They were up 15-2, and then all of a sudden, next thing you knew, Woodland had a couple more points on the board. And then Calais just stopped scoring for about probably a 4 or 5 minute span.
The Woodland Lady Dragons there, they slowed the tempo down, and I think it reflected on Calais slowing their tempo down. So by running their offense and being very, very deliberate, slowed down the fast break for Calais, and by doing so, they got a little bit cold, and so it worked a little bit into Woodland's favor in that regard. But Calais picked it up, got some turnovers and things. I have Woodland girls with 15 turnovers in that first half. So you can see what happened once they started getting the ball going for Calais. Calais only has 7 turnovers. And then with some threes, I got them down for 4 threes here for Calais in that first half. So they were, especially at the fast break at times, they were working on all 4 cylinders on that one. All right, let's see. They have for Woodland with 8 points, they have Emily Curtis with 2 points, Alyssa Stevens with 2 points, and Abby Walker with 4 points for a total 8 for the Woodland Lady Dragons, who come in here with a record of 3-10. On the other side of the Cal Lady Blue Devils with a record of 12-0, they have Lauren Cook with 3, Olivia Huckins, top scorer for the Lady Blue Devils with 12. Libby Batard with 2, and Sage Phillips is having a great first half here with rebounds, boxing out, and some steals. She has 10, so for a total of 27, which for the Lady Blue Devils is a little low for them, because usually they score close to 40 at halftime. And nice shot by Greg Cox on the putter. Oh, that's why the big cheer. I think he surprised himself.
Surprised me.
So anyway, Calais leads it by a score of 27-8 as neither team really in much foul trouble. Amy Cox has 1, Nicole Cox 1, Emily Curtis 1, Abby Walker has 2 fouls. On the other side for Calais, Lauren Cook 1, Sophia Mivicker 1, and Sage Phillips with 2 fouls. Neither club in the bonus, so it was a very quickly played game.
Yeah, a lot of turning points, Mike, was mentioned on the line. I mean, for Calais, because every point counts, especially when you start getting later on in the season. And for Woodland, I mean, an upset by Woodland tonight over Calais would really shoot them up in the standings. And, of course, make it a little bit easier in that prelim round.
Yes, it will. No, you want to get, if you do have a prelim, you want it to be home. So get up higher. You got to be in the top 8 to get a prelim. 3 to 8 will get the home prelim. So anything 9 down to 14. 14 will have to be on the road. And you don't want to make a long travel for a prelim game. But, hey, technically you're in the tournaments and you do get a prelim game. So that's how it works here for either club. Calais trying to get it so if they don't have to pay a prelim game, get that bye, and then you automatically go to Bangor. It makes it a lot easier when you don't have to play that extra game, because anything can happen in schoolboy and schoolgirl basketball action.
Yeah, and I know Calais has been watching the Maine Principal Association website, because it's not like it used to be. It used to be all of a sudden they wouldn't be updated, the butlers would do it, and then all of a sudden it'd be Tuesday before you actually get an update. It was once a week. Right now it's instantaneous. Once the AD goes in, before it's that score, it goes automatically. They're in the computer now. They aren't figuring these by hand with a calculator anymore. These are all computerized, so it's figured instantaneously. So within an hour after tonight's game, you'll be able to go on and see how much this moved each one of these scores.
As a prime example, on Monday, before the start of the Woodland girls game, they were in 15th. By the time the game ended, and Woodland having won their game against Fort Kent, they already moved up to 13th. That goes to show you with a span of hours how quickly it changes. So everybody gets an update very, very quickly.
And Calais Lady Blue Devils are going to be back home here again. Let me see. It'll be next week before they're back home. Calais, after tonight, they still have 5 more games left to play, so every one of these is very, very important. And they have games against, I know they have to travel to Sumner on Saturday. They also have a game left against Vegas. They also have a game left against Jonesport Beals. And I believe they have one more left against Bucksport.
Bucksport and Madanoncook.
Madanoncook Academy. And that's going to be, I believe the Madanoncook one is on the road as well. So there's going to be still a lot more basketball action. We've got 2 weeks after this week of regular season before we get into the prelim round.
And the Woodland girls are at Machias, at Jonesport, at Fort Kent, and at Southern Aroostook. So all on the road now for the Lady Blue Devils is, getting down to crunch time.
A lot of basketball action left. A lot of basketball action left tonight, too, because we still have 16 more minutes of basketball. Calais on top right now by 19, 27-8. This has been our halftime stat show, brought to you all season long by Duncan on North Street in Calais and by the Dyke in Machias. America, Mike and I run on Duncan. We'll be back with live second half action after these.
If you are searching for an oil company large enough to meet your heating needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personalized service, call the VL Tamaro Oil Company.
There's a family-owned and operated full-service company.
At VL Tamaro, we believe that offering our customers quality products at a fair price is standard. But the personalized service you receive is truly what separates us from the big guys. The VL Tamaro Oil Company. Let our family keep your family warm now and for years to come. Call or stop by today in Woodland at 427-3775 or in Calais at 454-7500.
With multiple projects going on at any one time, Nick Voltalina and the crew at MV Construction are always on the go. But if they don't have the materials they need when they need them, production grinds to a halt. Hammond Lumber Company's prompt deliveries and stand-up customer service helps keep their projects on track.
I'm Nick Voltalina with MV Construction. We affiliated ourselves with Hammond Lumber about 7 years ago, and we exclusively use them on all of our building products. Hammond Lumber service has been impeccable before, during, and after the sale. You go in the store, they all know you. They're all willing to lend a helping hand, whether it's your salesman or not. With 5 to 8 projects going on a daily basis, Hammond Lumber has the ability to deliver to our multiple projects all at once. It helps suit our needs, and it helps the efficiency of MV Construction's final product.
Whether you're a homeowner, do-it-yourselfer, or a professional like Nick Voltalina, keep your project on schedule with help from Hammond Lumber, your building project partner.
Congratulations to all Washington County boys and girls high school basketball teams from your friends at Federal Marine Terminal in Eastport. Your accomplishments both on and off the court, as well as the way you represented your school, your city, your town, and all of Washington County, makes us all very proud to be included as some of your many fans. Good luck to all student athletes in today's game, and best of luck in your quest for the gold ball from your friends at Federal Marine Terminal in Eastport.
Are you having difficulty paying for medical and dental care? Eastport Healthcare can help. Depending on your income and family size, a sliding fee scale decides how much you and your family will pay for medical and dental services. For more information and required proof of income, call Elaine Abbott at Eastport Healthcare today at 853-0189. You can also ask for a sliding fee application at the front desk at Eastport Healthcare, 30 Boynton Street in Eastport. The number again is 853-0189. Eastport Healthcare is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Eastern Maine Electric Co-op is a customer-owned, not-for-profit electric utility. That means decisions are made by and for people whose lives are invested in the communities we serve. But your locally owned co-op is also part of a national network of electric co-ops serving 3/4 of the country's landmass. By sharing resources and expertise, these co-ops can not only cut costs and improve service, but also offer programs like the Co-op Connections Card, which has saved EMEC members over $350,000 on prescriptions alone. Eastern Maine Electric, locally owned and proudly serving Maine for over 70 years.
Joe's Pizza, can I help you? Delivery? Sure, we deliver. Yep, deliver 7 days a week. Not just a few days, but every day. Whether it's a freshly prepared Joe's Pizza or any Joe's Diner menu item, we deliver it 7 days a week. Good food, great service, at family affordable prices.
Dinner time, party time, anytime. When you need delivery, call Joe's Diner and Pizzeria, 454-8400. That's 454-8400.
Joe's, we deliver.
Welcome back, everyone, to Calais High School Pink Zone game. The Calais High School band playing. We're almost ready for second half action. We do want to remind you the first Calais player to hit a three-point play in the second half will win a large 3-topping pizza. Compliments of Joe's Diner and Pizzeria on Main Street in Calais. And speaking of Joe's Diner and Pizzeria, what a great time right now. Call 454-8400. Have a pizza delivered to your home or have it ready after the ball game to pick up. 454-8400. Joe's, we deliver.
All right, we'll get ready for this one. Second half, and let's see what adjustments each coach makes at halftime.
I think you're going to see them. Woodland's going to try to get Curtis a little more involved in the offense. I mean, she's had a problem. She's had to bring the ball up and everything. I think you're going to see them try to post her up underneath. Maybe get Phillips or Bassett in foul trouble in second half.
Get some picks. So get her open a little bit. Yeah, maybe even some double picks down the post as she works off that and see what happens.
Well, I think we're going to play because the officials aren't out on the court yet. All players are. The officials are still not out here yet. I'm not sure what is going on. You might just have to call your own. Hey, we've done that before, right?
You have, way up here. You've called them.
All they've got to do is just give us the signal, right? Give us the signal and say, listen, Mike, Jeff, we need you guys to call the second half. And now I look down, Toby Cole says, okay, I'm going to run in the locker room and let them know that, you know what? I'm not sure what was going on in there, but...
fans and the coaches are razzing them.
By the way, I won the pool. It took exactly 24 minutes for Randy Morrison's shirt to become untucked. And this is also a one-time wear for Randy's shirt because once he has that washed, there's no way he's going to slide into that puppy again.
Did they announce the 50-50 draw yet?
Yes, they did, Mike.
And you didn't win?
Well, I haven't yet, unless somebody turns it back, and then they draw it again. With the basketball is Calais starting off the second half. Nice pass underneath. Phillips gets by the defender, lays it up for two.
Nice give and go.
Full court pressure put on by Calais. With the basketball on the far side is Smith. Crosses midcourt. She's guarded by McVicker. Still with a dribble. Picks it up now. She's going to have to get rid of it. She does. Out on top it goes to Curtis. Curtis lost the handle. Picks it up. Now she's out at midcourt. She stops. Pops a three. Top of the key. It's going to be off no good. Rebound. Cook for Calais. Back comes Calais trying to push it up. Trying to increase this lead. McVicker squares for three. That's good.
And she's got a pizza.
Congratulations, Sophie McVicker. She wins a lie. Oh, and the ball's going to be thrown away by Woodland.
Oh, I finally saw it coming there on that turnover.
Sophie McVicker wins a large three-topping pizza. Compliments of Joe's Diner and Pizzeria, Main Street in Calais. Of course, she will be sharing with all employees of WQDY. Cook says, I'm going to try a three. That's going to be off no good. Rebound tapped around. Bassett up no good. Rebound by Curtis for Woodland. Calais comes out with 5 straight points in the first 45 seconds of this second half. They increase their lead to 24 right now. On the far side with it, Nicole Cox gets the screen, gets by the defender, kicks it over. Smith fires the outside shot. It's going to be off no good. Long rebound, chased down. And let's check that. It's going to be Calais basketball. Wow. I believe that was off.
Must have been tipped. Must have been tipped. It's the only thing I can think of on that call.
Yeah, I thought it was tipped. I thought Calais had tipped it.
Yeah.
So did the Woodland fans below us. McVicker with the basketball for Calais. Calais up 32-8. Cook swings it over to McVicker. Looks underneath. Nothing doing. Gets the screen out on top. Over goes to Cook. Cook trying to get something inside. Can't do it. She's going to take one from the foul line. It's going to be off no good. Long rebound chased down by Cook. Followed her shot. She's going to take a three from the corner. It's going to be off no good. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Nicole Cox for Woodland. Now is Curtis with the ball. Curtis double teamed outside. Cox with it. Ball's going to be stolen away. Loose on the floor. Now stolen back, and that's going to be a foul on Calais, I believe.
In the ensuing action, as they all were going for the ball. And it'll be Calais' first foul in the second half. And that was on Sage Phillips, her third.
So Phillips for three, and someone's going to be coming in for her at the next opportunity. And bounce pass comes in to Curtis. Curtis for three. That's going to be no good. Rebound shot, no good. Foul on Calais. And that's something Calais does not want to do, is get in foul trouble.
No, there's Abby Walker go to the line. She got the inside position off that missed shot. And that was on Bassett, her first, second on the team.
Walker on the line. In the act of shooting, she'll have two. First one's going to be in and out. She'll have one more. Stevens will check in for Phillips. For Calais, Phillips has an excellent ball game, especially the first 3 or 4 minutes of this game. She was all over the place.
Yes, she was.
I think she had 11 of the first 13 points. Now we're going to be set. Walker will have one more for Woodland. Second one's going to be off no good. Rebound tapped around. Curtis going to come away with it. Curtis still with it. Try to go baseline. Shot's going to be off no good. Rebound out of bounds. Calais ball.
The last touch by Walker.
with the basketball is Calais. McVicker is going to bring it up. Just underway here in the second half of Calais High School. Calais on top, 32-8 over Woodland. Hawkins going to take the three. That's going to be off. No good. Long rebound. Chase down. Calais comes away with it. And that is going to be a foul on Calais.
Reaching foul. As Curtis came, she did come down with a rebound and then got hit across the arm.
Coach McVicker says, I didn't see that one. Inbounds pass comes in. Tapped out of bounds. It's going to be Calais' ball.
Yeah, on the turnover. The foul was on Bassett, her second.
So Calais going to have someone take it out. There we go. Hawkins says, I'll do that. Good job defensively that time by Calais. Inbounds pass comes in. Cook with it. Cook in the paint. Shot's going to be off. No good. Rebound fought for. Curtis comes away, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Calais.
That will be on Stevens, her first. Putting the defensive pressure on and getting some blocking, what they call a blocking foul.
And Coach McVicker says something to the official. I think he's probably watched the elbow. With the basketball is Cox. Cox going to bring it up. Gets it all the way down to Erskine. Erskine brings it back out on top. 5:23 to go here in this third quarter at Calais High School. Over it goes to Curtis. Ball's on the floor. Picked up. Outside shot's going to be off. No good. Rebound shot. No good. Rebound one time for Walker. Out of bounds. Last touch by Calais. Good job that time by Calais on the boards.
Walker was double teamed underneath there.
Stevens checks in. Erskine checks out for Woodland. Calais come up with 5 straight points, and that's the only points that's been scored in the first 3 minutes of this third quarter. They work it in. Cox. That's going to be a foul on Woodland.
I'm not sure who the foul was. I know it's on Woodland, but on who? Curtis?
That's a push on Curtis.
Okay, it's on Curtis. Okay. That'll be her second. That was away from the ball, so I wasn't sure there.
Try to clear a little bit of space. A lot of action going on underneath the basket. With the basket is Calais for the basketball. Stevens with it. Stevens has a foul. That's going to be 3 on Curtis. Good take that time. As you saw Stevens, she wanted to go right at Curtis. And with that, Curtis is going to have a seat. As Bryant will be coming in for her. Stevens, first one's good. So Bryant checks in. 33-8, 4:51 to go here in this third quarter. Stevens will have another. That one's going to be off, no good. Rebound fought for. Stevens follows through, grabs the ball. Now loose on the floor. McVicker comes away with it, gives it out. Hawkins for 3. That's good. 36-8. Ball comes in. Brian, who's just checked into the ball game. For Woodland, still with it. Almost went back. That was about a pedicure away. On the baseline with it is Bryant. Bryant tries to go baseline. She's cut off. Kicks it back out. Cox for 3. It's going to be off, no good. Rebound, Walker. Wow. Ball stolen away now by Calais. With it, Hawkins gets it over to Cook. Cook up and good. 38-8, Calais by 30 with 4:05 to go here in the third quarter at Calais High School. With the basketball is Cox, almost stolen away by Calais. Gets rid of it, ball's loose on the floor. Pick up this time by Walker, back out to Cox one more time, picks up a dribble. Over to Bryant, ball's loose, picked up now on the far side with it is Stevens. Almost tied up. Bryant with it, trying to get something going. Just can't get anything going, ball's tapped. Walker, foul on Calais, and that's going to be a big one.
Yeah, that looks like that's on Bassett. That'll be her third. And she'll go to the line for 2. So yeah, I get a call for the act of shooting.
She's going to have 2 shots. 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Calais up by 30. First foul shot's going to be no good. Jones checks in for Hawkins, and Batara will check in for Bassett. Also coming back in is Curtis, so Curtis with 3 fouls back into the ball game.
Yeah, I'd put her in. Nothing to lose here on that. Get her in there.
Walker from the foul line. Shot's going to be good, and that's the first points of the second half for Woodland. Substitute coming in. Erson's going to check in as Smith checks out. Calais with the basketball, 38-9. McVicker with it. McVicker over to Cook. He's by the defender, gets it in the corner. Stevens saved it. Thought it was already out of bounds. Ended up saving the basketball. Now Curtis grabbed the loose ball. Curtis still with it. Curtis, top of the key. If she gets rid of it. Stevens underneath to Curtis. Curtis, shot's going to be off, no good. Curtis with a rebound, up good, and the foul.
She was not going to be denied that time. Look at determination, and she gets reward. Try and make it a three-point play.
And Curtis very, very aggressive down there on the boards, too. With the 3 fouls. Chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Curtis. Foul shots in and out. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll be Calais. Whoa, it's going to be Woodland basketball.
Okay.
And we're going to have a timeout on the court by Coach McVicker. Calais on top, 38-11, 3:01 to go in the third quarter. We're back after these on Classic Hits.
Delivering on a promise to keep families comfortable year-round. That's Dead River Company, family-owned for over 100 years and proud to serve all of Washington County with reliable heating oil and propane delivery, 24-hour responsive emergency service, and energy-efficient heating equipment installation. Dead River Company. When you need us, we'll be there. With offices serving Washington County in Calais, Machias, and Eastport, find us online at deadriver.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Calais High School. Jeff Demmons, Mike Boyce here. And Woodland took a while. They took almost about 4.5 minutes before they scored, and they've scored the last 3 points.
Correct, as the Lady Blue Devils playing very good defense. And Woodland's struggling to get their offense going. It's just setting the pick and getting the shots to fall against that man-to-man pressure defense by Calais.
And coming out of the timeout, it'll be Woodland basketball underneath their own basket. Woodland, Calais right now with Bitar, Stevens, Jones, McVicker, and Cook into the ball game. It's Erskine, Curtis, Stevens, Walker, and Nicole Cox for Woodland. Ball's going to be stolen away by Cook. Cook takes it end to end, up, off glass, and good on the foul.
Wow. That hung on that rim for a couple seconds.
That thing spun around the rim twice and dropped in. So a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way, and that makes it a good timeout for Coach McVicker. That's going to be good.
That was Nicole Cox the second.
41-11. Calais back up by 30.
Ooh.
With the basketball is Erskine. Erskine got a screen out on top, mid-back now. Curtis for three. That's going to be off, no good. Rebound pulled down by McVicker for Calais. They're looking to push it. 4-on-1 break. Nice pass underneath. Cook up for two.
Nice unselfish play by McVicker.
Waited for Curtis to commit herself. Once she did, bounce pass by her, in for two. And Calais with their biggest lead of the ball game, 43-11. With the basketball is Stevens running right-hander in the paint. It's going to be off, no good. Shot up, good by Curtis on the foul.
Inside position on the weak side. Curtis at the line. Try and make a three-point play again.
2:15 to go in the third quarter. Calais up 43-13.
Fouls on Trinity Jones, her first. 7th on the team.
Curtis foul shot's good. Another three-point play the old-fashioned way. Back down to 29. Calais up with the basketball. McVicker with the dribble. Gets a screen out on top by Bitar. Gives it back. Jones for three. That's going to be off. No good. In the backcourt with it. Curtis gets by the defender. Lays it up for two.
Nice head fake.
43-16. 5 straight points put on by Woodland. This is when you think Calais might be pulling away. Cook for three. Off, no good. Rebound, back up, no good. Rebound by Curtis. And the ball's going to be tapped away from behind. And it's going to be a foul on Calais.
Yeah, it looks like that's on Jones to be her second. She reached in across of Curtis on that rebound.
I think that's going to be 1-1.
Yes, we're going to walk all the way down the other end of the court. So now with the fouls, going to be shooting foul shots for Woodland.
And with that, Nicole Cox will check out and Stevens will check out for the remaining. Let's see if they get just a bit of a breather here. Minute 40 left in the third quarter. Curtis on the line. First one's going to be good. She'll have one more. Now she's set. Second one also good.
Nothing in there.
2 more points from the line for Curtis for Woodland. Makes it a 25-point lead for Calais, 43-18. McVicker tried to penetrate, couldn't do it. Gives it out to Cook. Out it goes to Jones. Jones, Stevens on the baseline. Back to Jones. Jones going to stop, take the shot. It's going to be off, no good. Rebound, Batar up, no good, but a foul on Woodland.
Be on Walker.
Calais just doing a great job on the boards. I mean, you saw Batar do it. We also saw Stevens have a couple of good possession. Of course, Phillips and Bassett as well.
I have to ask Coach what kind of drills he does when they do that, because they're very good.
First foul shot by Batar is going to be good. She'll have one more. That ends the run for Woodland. 44-18, a minute 17 to go in the third quarter. Batar's second one going to be off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Amy Cox for Woodland. Crosses midcourt with a minute 12 to go. Now it's Walker. Walker going to have to get rid of it. She does. Bounce pass goes into Curtis. Curtis has it blocked that time by Stevens. Loose. Back he goes to Curtis one more time. Shot's going to be no good, but a foul on Woodland.
And we'll send Emily Curtis to the line for 2 shots, and looked like Stevens on that foul. It is her second.
Stevens got the block on the first one, foul on the second one, puts Curtis back on the line. First one's going to be no good. She'll have one more with a minute to go exactly in this third quarter. 44-18, Calais on top, Woodland from the line. Second one's going to be off, no good. Rebound by Cook for Calais. Cook pass underneath, a little bit too far for Jones. Turnover goes back to Woodland.
Run idea.
Now we're set. Calais going to put the full court pressure back on. Curtis going to have to get it in play. She's going to have to hurry. She does. All the way down it goes to Walker. Walker shots up, off, no good. Long rebound. McVicker comes away with it. Still has it. Gets it up to Cook. Now they cross midcourt. 44 seconds to go. Cook still with it. And that's going to be a foul outside on Woodland.
It'll be on Jaden Smith.
It's one of those ones where Coach Mooney goes, no, you shouldn't have to do that.
No, just play some good defense, move the feet.
Smith said, hey, you give me 5, I got to use one once in a while. That's only your first.
Can't take them home with you.
You can, but what do you do with them? Right? Hang them on the wall. McVicker with the basketball for Calais. We're down 35 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Jones back to McVicker. Bounce pass, high post to Stevens. And it's going to be a tie-up. Alternating possession is going to go to Woodland. Good hands by Curtis.
As Stevens pivoted, she right in the hands of Curtis.
26.9 seconds to go. Trying to find someone open. They do. They get it into to Erskine in the backcourt. Erskine going to give it up to Curtis. Now Curtis dribbles it across midcourt. Still with it. Guarded by Stevens on the far side. Double team. Picks up a dribble. Have to find someone. She does. Gets it out on top to Cox. And that's going to be a push on Calais.
It'll be on Cook, her second, with 8.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. So it's a double bonus now.
So one more time, Calais came out with a big run here. I think they had 9 straight points in the third quarter and kind of slowed down again offensively. First foul shot is going to be off the back of the iron. No good for Amy Cox. She'll have one more. 8.5 seconds to go. Both teams will be crashing the boards. Coach McVicker yells, make sure you box out. Long rebound, chase down. McVicker comes away with it. Crosses midcourt. Gets it up to Cook. Cook up off glass, no good. McVicker up, no good, but a foul on Woodland. Let's see who this is going to be on. It's going to be on either Curtis or Amy Cox.
I think they're calling Amy Cox, I believe. Yep. Amy, here's second.
So that's something that they did not want to do. They missed the second foul shot, and Calais went down and got a look at the basket. McVicker, her first foul shot is going to be good. She'll have one more. 45-18. 2.2 seconds to go. McVicker's second one's going to be in and out. Rebound pulled down by Walker. Curtis going to throw it at the buzzer. And that's going to be no good. We played 3 quarters at Calais High School. Calais on top 45-18. We're back after these on Classic Hits.
Eastern Maine Electric Co-op is a customer-owned, not-for-profit electric utility. That means decisions are made by and for people whose lives are invested in the communities we serve. But your locally owned co-op is also part of a national network of electric co-ops serving 3/4 of the country's landmass. By sharing resources and expertise, these co-ops can not only cut costs and improve service, but also offer programs like the Co-op Connections Card, which has saved EMEC members over $350,000 on prescriptions alone. Eastern Maine Electric, locally owned and proudly serving Maine for over 70 years.
Are you having difficulty paying for medical and dental care? Eastport Healthcare can help. Depending on your income and family size, a sliding fee scale decides how much you and your family will pay for medical and dental services. For more information and required proof of income, call Elaine Abbott at Eastport Healthcare today at 853-0189. You can also ask for a sliding fee application at the front desk at Eastport Healthcare, 30 Boynton Street in Eastport. The number again is 853-0189. Eastport Healthcare is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Welcome back, everyone, to Calais High School Pink Zone game going on with the basketball. Is going to be Calais. Calais comes out with Huckins, McVicker, Cook, Stevens, and Phillips. Check that, Bassett and Phillips. The long-haired covered the number. I saw the 1. So Calais with it. Start off the 4th quarter here at Calais High School. Underneath it goes to Huckins. Pass underneath. Phillips up for 2. What a pass that time by Huckins.
Nice assist. It looked like a set play.
With the basketball in the backcourt, with it is Smith. Calais had back up by 29. Smith crosses midcourt. Still with the dribble. Almost lost the handle. Back on top now to Curtis. Curtis, Phillips back out on her. Phillips gave her fits in the first quarter. These two teams match up pretty good underneath. All the way over. Nice grab that time by Smith. Smith tried to penetrate. Loose on the floor. And that's going to be travel call. Turnover goes to Calais.
I will say Woodland has cut down on the number of turnovers this second half. They don't have nowhere near as many in the second half.
Calais with the basketball. Just underway here in the 4th and final quarter at Calais High School. McVicker thought about the 3, doesn't take it, gets it out to Cook. Cook. Let's see.
A foul there. It's on Woodland, but I'm not sure who.
It's going to be on Nicole. It's going to be on Amy Cox.
Amy? Okay, that's her 3rd.
So Nicole's going to check in for her. Also coming back in the ball game for Erskine will be Stevens. It's a 1-on-1 situation that put Cook on the line with 7:07 to go in the 4th quarter. Both teams in the bonus. Front end's good. Calais back up to a 30-point advantage, 48-18. She'll have one more. Calais' biggest lead of this ball game has been 32. Rebound, let me say, knocked around, and they're going to give that. Wow. A little bit of a push there, and Phillips called for it. Talked to the official.
They didn't call, I don't think they called a foul.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
And right now, they're going to bring Curtis. Curtis is a little upset, and the coach saw it, I believe. And with that, ball's going to be stolen away. McVicker with the steal. Shot's going to be no good. Phillips back up for 2. 50-18. Calais on top with the basketball. Bryant, ball's going to be stolen away by McVicker. McVicker looks to run. All the way up it goes to Cook. Cook up off glass and good. Ball stolen away by McVicker again. McVicker stops. Shot off. No good. Rebound. Phillips saves it. McVicker now with it one more time. Said, okay, let's set this up. Calais with the biggest lead of the ball game. 34-point advantage. Running one-hander in the paint is going to be good by Huckins. 54-18, 6:20 to go in this contest. As Calais is trying to put this away right now. On the far side with it is Smith. Give and go underneath. Tapped out of bounds. It'll remain Woodland basketball. And coming into the ball game will be Amy Cox. Woodland with the basketball underneath their own basket. Wait for the play to develop is Walker. Going to have to hurry. She does. Gets it in just in time. With the basketball, Nicole Cox all the way out on top it goes. Going to swing it back around. Bryant looks underneath. Nothing doing. Back to Nicole Cox. Now it's Walker. Her outside three is going to be off no good. Rebound pulled down by McVicker. They look to run. All the way up it goes to Cook. Cook, nice save. Cook over to Curtis. Now McVicker squares for three. Good.
Wow.
57-18. Calais with their biggest lead of the ball game. With the basketball, ball stolen away. Huckins with the steal, gets it all the way down to Cook. Cook up off glass and good. Calais just kind of pulling away right now.
I don't get a chance to say anything. I'm putting down points so quick here.
59-18. Calais up by 41 with 5:17 to go. The ball is going to be knocked into the backcourt. It's going to be backcourt violation, Calais ball. And Donahue's going to check in, and Serena Fredette will also check in. Phillips going to check out. Cook will check out for Calais. Fredette with the ball, puts it in to McVicker. McVicker with the basketball. Over it goes to Huckins. Out on top to Fredette. Back now to Bassett. Bassett back to McVicker. McVicker looking underneath, nothing doing, brings it back around top. Still with it. Out to Huckins. Huckins gets the screen, so pops a three. It's going to be no good. Rebound chased down by Bassett. Out to Fredette. Back to Huckins one more time. Huckins out on top, swings it over to Donahue. Donahue going to take it to the hole. Wow, a lot of contact, no call. Coach McVicker says, wow. Back the other way with it. Nicole Cox, baseline jumper is going to be off no good. Rebound by McVicker. She looks to push it. McVicker with it. Bounce pass goes over to Huckins. Huckins up off glass and good.
Another fast break.
4:20 to go. It's been all Calais here in this fourth quarter.
And Woodland started to mount up on the turnovers now. Just like I said, they were cutting them down.
Thomas getting ready to check in for Calais at the next opportunity. Ball's loose on the floor, picked back up though. Now it's loose again, and Donahue comes away with it. Fredette with it. Fredette has it knocked away, loose on the floor, picked up by Amy Cox. Oh, all the way down underneath the Calais basket. Good hustle by Cox. Up to Walker. 3:50 to go in this contest. Walker with it for Woodland. Over to Nicole Cox. Nicole Cox got it by McVicker. Gets it in the corner to Walker. Walker nowhere to go. Back to Nicole. Nicole. Lob pass over to Bryant. Bryant. Shot's going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Donahue. Donahue tried to get it up to Huckins. Couldn't do it. Ball's going to be stolen away by Woodland. Bryant, baseline jumper is going to be off no good. Rebound by Donahue. Now it's McVicker with it. McVicker splits the defense. Huckins up for two.
Nice pass.
Timeout on the court. Full timeout. We'll take one too. Calais on top 63-18. We're back after this on Classic Hits.
Delivering on a promise to keep families comfortable year-round. That's Dead River Company, family-owned for over 100 years and proud to serve all of Washington County with reliable heating oil and propane delivery, 24-hour responsive emergency service, and energy-efficient heating equipment installation. Dead River Company. When you need us, we'll be there. With offices serving Washington County in Calais, Machias, and Eastport, find us online at deadriver.com.
Eastern Maine Electric Co-op is a customer-owned, not-for-profit electric utility. That means decisions are made by and for people whose lives are invested in the communities we serve. But your locally owned co-op is also part of a national network of electric co-ops serving 3/4 of the country's landmass. By sharing resources and expertise, these co-ops can not only cut costs and improve service, but also offer programs like the Co-op Connections Card, which has saved EMEC members over $350,000 on prescriptions alone. Eastern Maine Electric, locally owned and proudly serving Maine for over 70 years.
Welcome back, everyone, to Calais High School. Timeout by Coach McVicker. 3:14 to go in this contest, 63-18. As Thomas is into the ball game, Donahue, Bassett, McVicker, and Fredette. Out on top with it is Curtis. Curtis back into the ball game. She's joined in there by Nicole Cox, also Woodruff, and that's going to be a hand check on Calais.
On Bassett. That's her fourth. And it'll be 2 shots for Emily Curtis at the line.
Also in the ball game, Grasadovich for Woodland. First foul shot by Curtis is good.
That's the first points for Woodland in the fourth quarter.
Wow, we played 5 minutes. Second one's going to be off no good. Rebound crash. Nice save that time by Bassett. McVicker with the basketball. McVicker is going to stop. Pop the 3. That's good.
Rivals at home.
66-19. Calais on top. Woodland with the basketball. On the far side, outside shot. Grasadovich, no good. Rebound by Donahue. Calais looks to push it back the other way. McVicker still with it. McVicker out on top it goes. Fredette. Back to McVicker. 2:20 to go. Now back to Bassett. Bassett back to McVicker. Back to Fredette. Back to McVicker. And the corner it goes to Thomas. Thomas gets by the defender. Lays it up off glass. No good. Good hustle that time by Donahue. Just rolls out of bounds. Cook will check in. Also coming in is Owen. As McVicker checks out. Bassett checks out.
Defensively, the Lady Dragons, they look good on that stop.
With the basketball is Woodland. Erskine back into the game. She's joined in there by Curtis. Grasadovich also into the game is Woodruff and Amy Cox. Woodland with the basketball. Woodruff kicks it all the way over. Cox thought about the shot, doesn't take it. Erskine says, I'm going to pop the 3. It's going to be off no good. Long rebound chased down by Curtis. Curtis' shot's going to be no good. Rebound loose on the floor. And it's going to be a tie-up. Alternate possession will be Woodland.
All right, so it'll be Woodland put the ball in the play and he throw in basket.
With the basketball is Woodland. Erskine with it. Erskine's shot's going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Thomas. Gives it off to Cook. 1:40 to go. Calais on top 66-19. Left hand side, Fredette. Bounce pass goes inside to Donahue. Her shot's going to be off no good. Rebound tapped around. Owen up, no good. Rebound now by Curtis. Curtis with it, still with the dribble. Kicks it over right inside. Erskine, she's going to fire the 3. That's going to be off no good. Rebound by Thomas for Calais. Thomas with it, gets it down to Fredette. She squares up. Her outside shot's going to be off no good. Rebound by Thomas. By Fredette, her shot's no good, but she's going to draw the foul. She'll be going the line for 2.
Gets rewarded with a good hustle.
Good job that time by Fredette. Serena Fredette is on the line for 2 with 1:08 to go in this contest.
That'll be on Amy Cox, her 4th.
Now we're set. First foul shot's going to be off the front of the eye. No good. She'll have one more.
9th on the team.
Curtis checks out. Walker checks in. Fredette will have one more. Second one's going to be off no good. Rebound tapped around. Donahue kept it alive. Back out to Fredette. Now it's Cook. Back over to Thomas. Bounce pass goes inside. Nowhere to go. Back to Cook. Thomas, her running one-hander is going to be off side of the iron. No good. Rebound pulled down by Walker for Woodland with 50 seconds to go. She crosses midcourt. And that's going to be a travel call. Turnover goes back to Calais.
Okay.
Woodruff's going to check out for Woodland. With the basketball is Calais. Cook goes over to Thomas. Thomas gets by one defender. Running one-hander is going to be off no good. Chases down a wrong rebound, and it's going to be Woodland basketball. 35.9 seconds to go in this contest. Calais going to move their mark up to 13-0. Woodland will fall to 3-11. Stay tuned. At the close of this game, we'll be naming our Duncan Calais High School teammate of the game. Ball's going to be stolen away. Owen with the steal. Owen still with the dribble. 3-on-2 break. Kicks it over. Fredette. Outside shots. Good.
Oh, nice shot.
10 seconds to go. Woodland with the basketball. Outside with it. Shot's going to be off, no good. Rebound pulled down by Owen. Tie up. Alternating possession will be Calais with 2 seconds to go.
Well, Lady Blues got their offense going in this fourth quarter.
And that is going to end the game here at Calais High School. Calais with a big victory, 68-19. Stay tuned for our final stats and our Calais High School Duncan teammate of the game after these.